everybody, Amy G with Pampered Chef here again with you for week 10. And this week I am sharing with you one of my most well-loved products. This is the Pampered Chef Batter Mixer and Dispenser. This is a product I've had for probably 4 years now, and I use it multiple times per week. I use it when I'm making pancakes or waffles. I use it for cupcakes, cakes, donut batter, anything that involves a batter. This is your guy. And what I love about it is that, well, first of all, it makes it very easy to dispense your batter for pancakes. But when you are doing cupcakes or anything like that, where you don't want to drip the batter in between the compartments, this is your guy. I also love that you're not dirtying more than one dish. Now, it has several components, but this is all you're going to get dirty. And don't let the size deceive you. This fits an entire box of cake mix with all of the ingredients that you need, the oil, the butter, the eggs, whatever it might be, it all fits in here. So I'm going to make some pancakes for you. Excuse the squeaking, that is my puppy, and hopefully she will stop soon. Now, one trick with this, well, let me just tell you what we've got here. So you've got 6 blades at the bottom, and that is going to go inside, and when you're mixing, it's going to mix everything for you. This is your pump, that's how you're going to mix. There are a lot of components inside here, and you do want to make sure that you wash these as well, because if you don't, you will build up crud, and that is not cool. And you always want to make sure too that once you've got this fastened in here, you lock it so that you are nice and secure and things don't fall apart while you're using it. The other thing that we've got is on the bottom here. This is the base. You've got a hole here. That's where the batter gets squished out of, right? Doo-doo-doo. But while you're putting the ingredients in, you've got it sealed on this base so nothing spills out. And then the last thing you have is a seal. And this seal goes on top of the blades when you're ready to actually dispense as opposed to mixing. You've also got a little button here that allows you to switch between small, medium, and large sizes for your dispensing, depending on how much batter you want to come out at any given time. Okay, I just took the dog's squeaky toy away from her, so we should be good now. Okay, so the tricks of the trade. Like I said, I use this thing all the time, and there can be a bit of a learning curve. One of the things that I suggest is making sure that you don't put your dry ingredients on the bottom, because you want liquid, wet ingredients on the bottom to be able to pull up and mix with the actual batter. So our simple classic pancakes, this is the Pampered Chef recipe that I use all the time, is 3/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 8 teaspoons of sugar, 2 eggs, and a pinch of salt. So what I start with, I put my milk on the bottom. That gives me plenty of liquid to engage the flour with. Now, I do this so often that I usually just dump it in and, eyeball it, but I'm going to measure for you in our measure all cup. Okay, got 3/4 of a cup of milk. And the other liquid that you're going to have is the eggs. You can toss them in with the milk on the bottom, or you can add them afterwards. I think I'm going to go ahead and toss those in afterwards so that I've got liquid on both sides to help with the blending process. Then we've got 1 full cup of flour. So this is a 1/2 cup measuring. This is a 1/2 cup measuring cup that I have right here. And if you don't know about our measuring cups, learn about them. Maybe I'll share them with you soon. They are amazing. They click together so that you keep them all together as opposed to them kind of dangling from a chain. And then we've got this little leveler on top to make sure you get exactly the right amount. This is a 1/2 cup, so I'm going to use 2 of these. Got 1. And I've got 2. Like I said, I make this all the time. And I'm actually going to cook these for you and give you a sneak peek into another power tool. This is our deluxe electric cooking grill and griddle, but we'll do that in a couple of minutes. So we're doing pinch pinch of salt. There's my pinch. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 8 teaspoons of sugar, which makes the pancakes nice and sweet, and you don't even have to use syrup with them if you don't want to. So I've got some sugar here. I'm going to put in all 8. Too bad I can't push fast forward for this part. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I don't usually do the full 8 teaspoons because it is a lot, and they taste as good. So I kind of, err on the side of less than full for each teaspoon. So, and the only thing we have left are the eggs. And we've got 1 egg. Try not to get any shells in there because it's hard to dig them out of this thing, that's for sure. And egg number 2. One thing that I want you to know, if you purchase this product and it's not working properly, the this little silver piece here, the lengthy end of this piece needs to be by where the lever is, and if it's not, it will not work properly. So if you go to use it and it's getting stuck and you're like, what is happening? That could very well be the culprit. That has been the culprit for me a couple of times. That is how I have learned about that issue. So once we've got all of our ingredients safe and sound inside, you can really lock it on, and the kids love doing this part too. I forgot to mention, we have a really cool waffle stick pan, and it's perfect for dispensing perfectly down that line. The kids really love it. Okay, and once it looks like it's, a perfect batter, you're good to go. So let me show you what it looks like right now. So the good thing about putting the milk in the bottom is that you're not going to end up with any powder or flour stuck at the bottom that isn't mixed properly, and that's why I always put the liquids in first. So all you do, once you've got your batter mixed together, is pull it up like this, and then you're just going to put your seal on, and this will allow you to dispense. And I'm going to get my power tool and show you how easily it dispenses for making our pancakes. Okay, so what I have here in front of you is our deluxe electric cooking grill and griddle. I'm not going to go into all the details because it warrants a demonstration of its own. But I'm letting it heat up, and while it's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and oil some of my little pancake molds that I love to use to make for my kids. What I'm doing, because it's 6 p.m., I'm going to make these for them to have for breakfast tomorrow. So, funny story, my dog ate the lid to my kitchen spritzer, which I would be using to grease these bad boys, but because the dog ate the lid and I'm waiting for my new one to come in, I'm going to try and grease these with a paper towel. Now, they are awesome, but you do want to get them greased because the pancakes will stick to the inside if they are not properly greased. Even if you do that, they jiggle a little bit. Alright, so just beep to know that we are ready. So, let me toss a little butter for flavor and cooking onto the griddle. Got my little 1 cup glass prep bowls that my husband and I are both obsessed with. They come in a pack of 6, and I just bought a second pack because 6 was not enough. 12 seems to be enough, but time will tell, right? Alright, so these plates are non-stick, so we don't really need much butter, but there's pancakes. Gotta cook them with some butter. So on one side I usually cook with my stencils, and on the other side I cook my just round pancakes. So we finished going through this, and now this is the part where we just dispense. Okay? I'm going to move to the next. So you see there's no drippage in between. And you can certainly see, it's one thing for pancakes, you know, to be made using a batter bowl, but when you're doing cupcakes, or we have a little donut hole pan now, and you want to go from one compartment to the next, it is amazing to be able to use this, and you don't have to worry about the drippage in between. But I too love it for my pancakes, really for everything, because you don't have to get multiple bowls dirty. This is the only thing you have to wash. It is dishwasher safe. It does come with a 1-year guarantee. Okay, my friends, I'm not going to make you sit and watch the pancakes while they're cooking. I've added a few chocolate chips to these pancakes that I'm making for my son. If you have any questions about the Batter Mixer and Dispenser, feel free to send me an email at amygpamperedchef@gmail.com. Also, you can give me a shout out on Instagram at amygpc, or find me on Facebook at amygpamperedchef. I am happy to help you get one of these for free, or if you would like to order one through me, that would be great too. I look forward to seeing you next week to talk about a new product for week 11. Bye.